Hello everybody and welcome to the Darlington Raceway for the 2003 Mountain Dew Southern 500, the 25th race of our regular season, so second to last race of the regular season and 25th race of this 2003 season. Terry Labonte will start on the pole alongside Kevin Harvick, who of course has been the fastest man on the racetrack these past couple of weeks, having a lot of good fast cars, good runs, but has not been able to get to victory lane. And Jimmy Johnson and Jamie McMurray behind them as we're green and underway for the Southern 500 here at Darlington in 2003. Who will walk away in victory lane and have a shot to fight for a championship, or will we have a repeat winner to secure themselves even further, add some more playoff points to their total when we start the playoffs in the next two episodes? So right now, after the next episode will be the regular season finale in Richmond, but right now we're going through the Southern 500. Hendrick Motorsports running 1-2 here at Darlington. Terry Labonte leading, Jimmy Johnson second. Terry already a two-time winner, sweeping Pocono this season. Johnson for his first win of the season. Caution is out on the racetrack though. Caution has come out as Terry Labonte leads lap 1 here at Darlington. Jimmy Johnson second, Kevin Harvick third. It looks like Michael Waltrip, your regular season points leader. Michael Waltrip came into this race ahead of Matt Kenseth by 27 points for the regular season championship and has crashed on lap 1. A disastrous turn of events for Mikey. He hits the outside wall. Looks like he got squeezed in there by the 0-1 of Jerry Nadeau, who's had a tough season. Downgrading from Hendrick to MB2 Motorsports. You see here, boom, into the wall goes Nadeau and Michael Waltrip. They crash, and Mikey's regular season championship hopes have decreased substantially here as Terry Labonte leads now on to lap 63. Ricky Rudd is in the lead, but out of the race we now have Jason Leffler, Christian Fittipaldi, Johnny Benson, Mark Martin, Kyle Petty, and Bobby Labonte. 6 cars taken out of the race in a crash that we have missed, and I apologize that I missed that, but 6 guys out of this race. Couple of guys who had already won races like Labonte, who is really falling off horribly here at the end of this regular season, and some other guys. There's big checker right there by Ricky Rudd, and that's going to give Jeff Burton the race lead. Greg Biffle in second. How about those two running 1-2? That is Rudd, Matt Kenseth in fourth, who needs every point right now on the racetrack to get back to that regular season points lead. Caution out on the race, a big crash to 97. Kurt Busch has crashed here at Darlington, and it looks like he will not get win number 2 today. Here in Southern 500, you see the 88 Dale Jarrett just clips Kurt Busch as Kurt comes down the racetrack, turns Kurt up the racetrack, into the outside wall hard goes Kurt Busch, into the 54, a top 09 who blocks Ryan Newman, who runs into the back of the 54, but Kurt Busch will go crashing, and it looks like he will once again enter the playoffs with his only win of the season being California, unless he can get it done next episode at Richmond, which would be his 3rd career victory. Oh, Robbie Gordon got smacked in the fence up there as well by Ryan Newman, but then, yeah, Kurt Busch crashes here at Darlington at the back of the field, bringing out the caution flag for the 2nd or 3rd time today here at Darlington. Now, Jeff Burton will lead us back to the green flag on lap number 68. Biffle, Sadler, Johnson, Harvick, the top 5 out. A huge restart from Jeff Burton. He shoots out of a cannon. Has a huge gap already. Jeff Burton driving away, trying to finally get that first win of the season. Dave Blaney sends it on the apron, nearly wipes out Ward Burton and Jimmy Johnson coming up the race. Jimmy Johnson pulling the Hail Melon right now, wall riding, makes the pass on Ward Burton. What a move by Johnson, who's into 3rd, now trying to chase his way back to the front of the field and win his way into the playoffs. The 48 needs every point possible. He needs to get every position. He needs to win. It's the only way he's going to make it in his sophomore season of the Cup Series, but it's still Jeff Burton leading, Biffle 2nd, Sadler 3rd, Johnson 4th here in the Southern 500 at Darlington. Make sure everyone's running well so far. We stay green and clean in the 31. Robbie Gordon has gone around. And what's happening here is Sterling Marlin has dumped Robbie Gordon, turns him head on to the inside wall. A hard hit for Robbie Gordon. He will DNF from this race, and the 2-time winner this season, Robbie Gordon, out of the Southern 500 in Stage 1. He will have a tough finish to the regular season. Now on the last lap of Stage 1 is Jeff Burton leading this race right now. Elliott Sadler 2nd, Greg Biffle in 3rd. The 3 of these guys all looking to desperately need a win. Burton and Elliott Sadler need to win to get into the playoffs. Biffle needs a win to secure his spot in the playoffs, as he won Bristol earlier in the season, but he's all the way down at 25th in points. He could still use another win, a couple more playoff points to help the rookies' chances out once we begin the playoffs in 2 episodes' time. But as we wait for everyone to get back to the line, so we toss the yellow command, it's going to be Jeff Burton hanging on to win Stage 1 here at Darlington, followed by Elliott Sadler, Greg Biffle, Jimmy Johnson. Then it will be Kevin Harvick, Ricky Craven, Jeff Green, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Steve Parker, top 10 of Stage 1. Stage 1 winner here in Darlington, Jeff Burton. And now we get back to Stage 2, Bill Elliott in the lead. Another good chunk of cars out of this race. Now out, you have Bobby Labonte, as we knew, but Tony Stewart Rusty Wallace and Greg Biffle, one of the dominant cars of the day. Of course, Stewart won a couple weeks ago to get in. Rusty will have to win at Richmond to make the playoffs, and Greg Biffle will be stuck at one win heading into Richmond after a disastrous crash out, driving a really fast car today. And Darlington looks like the lap car of Ward Burton holding up a good chunk of the field. As we race here in stage number 2, everyone trying to sort out their issues for track position. Of course, unfortunate for Biffle and Tony Stewart to be out of this race. Their hopes over for winning today. As we look throughout the field here, everyone seems to be keeping orderly here. Kevin Harvick running about the mid-pack area right now. Back at the front of the field, though, your race leader is going to be the 9 of Bill Elliott. Leading some laps here, Darlington. Jimmy Johnson running in second at 48, looking for the lead. Needs to win to make the playoffs. So does Bill Elliott. So does Ricky Craven. Can one of these 3 drivers do it and get in? They are in a great spot right now. Jimmy Johnson has a very, very fast race car here in Darlington. He is desperately looking to win this Southern 500 to get himself another shot at a championship in year number 2 in the Cup Series. No, so far behind us, there's Ada Dale Earnhardt Jr. Earnhardt goes around. Kenseth's getting turned big time. And we go Mike here, and Matt Kenseth is upside down, flipping through the air. A horrendous crash for Matt Kenseth, head on to the inside pit wall from Ken Schrader, sends Kenseth flying in the air. 2-3 pirouettes. Michael Waltrip goes underneath him and lands on his roof on the pit wall in a terrible crash, which will cost Matt Kenseth possibly his hopes at a championship. Your defending champion now most likely is going to have to win the regular season finale at Richmond to advance to the playoffs after this massive flip at Darlington. A horrible crash for Matt Kenseth and the 2 DEI Chevrolets, who are already both locked into the playoffs anyway. As Matt Kenseth hit the wall, Jr. just clipped him, got squeezed in between Schrader and Kenseth. Jr. sent Schrader into Kenseth, and Jr. got spun and got slammed by Jim McMurray, and Michael Waltrip destroys Mikey's car. And his engine's completely toast, and Matt Kenseth upside down in a horrible, horrible crash here at Darlington. As you see here, when you get slow-mo replays, not really full speed here, Schrader just sends him, bang, a hard hit to that inside safety rail. Look at him fly through the air. Kenseth lands on his roof. A horrible crash for the 17. Ends his chances today at Darlington, and he's going to have to go in trying to win at Richmond to advance to the playoffs, or else we will have a brand new champion. As we get back underway on lap 158 here, it is Bill Elliott still leading, Jimmy Johnson second, Dale Jarrett third, Kevin Harvick fourth. Of course, Terry Labonte is also out of the race now with Steve Park, Ken Schrader, Earnhardt, and Bill Elliott just got put in the wall by Jimmy Johnson for the race lead. The 48 just put Bill Elliott into the fence. The caution is out again here at Darlington. Jimmy Johnson's in the lead, but the caution is out. It looks like the 99 and Jeff Burton, one of the best cars all day long, was involved in an incident here. Let's see what it was. It looks like down the front straightaway here, he got turned around. Indeed, that's what happened. Ricky Rudd turned around the 99 and Jeff Burton. That's what brought out the caution here. So there's this racing incident. Burton comes down, Ricky Rudd turns him, and Ricky Rudd spins out Jeff Burton, bringing out the caution here in the Southern 500 once again here. In a wild race, Darlington, see another replay of Jimmy Johnson using Bill Elliott up. They both got into the wall fighting for the lead, but Johnson says that's the lead. Now in the next restart, Johnson's a bit further back in the field, trying to work his way back up. Him and Burton, 3 wide black car McCoy. Jimmy's going to send it here into turn 1 and 2. Get hit by Ricky Rudd, turn to the outside wall, head on. The 48 has crashed out of the Southern 500. Jimmy Johnson destroyed. A hard crash with Ricky Rudd and Bill Elliott, the 48 and the 9, who were once running 1-2, now both going to be out of this race. Crash with the 21 of Ricky Rudd after a disastrous turn of events for the 48, who looked like this could be the day he advances to the playoffs. He gets clipped by Ricky Rudd, head on to the outside wall. Bill Elliott, big damage as well. And look at everyone else scooting by. Sterling Marlin gets a piece of it. Jeff Gordon gets by. Ryan Newman narrowly gets through. A disastrous crash here for Jimmy Johnson. His playoff hopes are going to have to rest on a Richmond victory, or else he will not be back in the playoffs in 2003. And back at the front of the field after this wreckfest of a race continues, it is Dale Jarrett who has found the race lead. Of all people here at Darlington. Kevin Harvick running in second, once again running well consistently here at the end of the regular season. Harvick, he's in the mix for that regular season title. Don't count him out now. Now on the last lap of stage 2, or 2 to go in the stage, it is Jeff Gordon with 2 to go in stage 2 leading. Then you have Kevin Harvick running in second, and back in third you have Dave Blaney. So Gordon looking to get another playoff point. Of course, a 4-time winner, the most of anybody by far this season. Harvick running in second, trying to get win number 2 to back up the Daytona 500 when you got February into Jimmy Spencer. But Jeff Gordon's going to pit the 24, coming down pit road for Jeff Gordon, which is going to give Kevin Harvick the lead and likely the stage win. Another playoff point he can take for his championship run he is trying to make here late in the season, as Kevin Harvick now leads on the last lap of stage 2. Dave Blaney second, Todd Bodine third, Sterling Marlin in fourth. The question is, will Gordon be able to get back into contention, or are his hopes done for the day? We will see, as Harvick working his way down the backstretch for the final time. The stage, we're going to toss the yellow command, so no one else is going to pit before the stage ends. Looks like Kevin Harvick is going to get himself a playoff point and 10 stage points with a stage victory here at Darlington. As to the final corner, Kevin Harvick wins stage 2 in Darlington, followed by Dave Blaney in second. Then it will be Todd Bodine in third. It's Sterling Marlin, Jeremy Mayfield, Ricky Craven, Mike Skinner, Jerry Nadeau, Dale Jarrett, and Ryan Newman. Your top 10 in stage number 2. So Harvick will get the stage win and lead in the final stage as we now move on to a restart with just one lap to go, as we are going to be back. Green is out. We are back underway here in Darlington. White flag in the air. Final lap center by Credit One Bank in the Southern 500 for Kevin Harvick. He has 14 cars in between himself and Jeff Gordon, who is in second. He pretty much has this race win locked up. It'll be 2 crown jewel wins. What a way to start out his third season in the NASCAR Cup Series. Would be with a 2-win season in the Daytona 500 and the Southern 500. Kevin Harvick has a knack for winning these crown jewel races. It's through turn 3 and 4 for the final time here in the Mountain Dew Southern 500. It is going to be Kevin Harvick for Richard Childress Racing, finally getting that win after weeks and weeks of running really well. Kevin Harvick wins the Southern 500. Your runner-up is going to be Jeff Gordon. Another strong run from him. Third place is going to be Ryan Newman, the last car on the lead lap. Then Jeff Burton will be fourth. Jeremy Mayfield runs out your top 5, and it'll be Sterling Marlin, Ricky Craven, Jimmy Spencer, Dave Blaney, and Tony Raines, your top 10 in the Southern 500, as Kevin Harvick gets a second win of 2003 in the Southern 500. Nice to see the updated race results on the left side of your screen. The long list of DNFs from a wild race with many big crashes. We'll see what happens next week. Regular season finale, Richmond Raceway. Who will be 16 playoff drivers? We will find out when we look at our playoff grid momentarily. It's up to the playoff grid. Kevin Harvick jumps all the way up to second with the second win of the season. He is also taking the regular season points lead, so Harvick now looking to win the regular season championship. We will see there. Then at the bubble battle, Jeff Green currently has 16 points above Kenny Wallace. So they're currently both in right now because there is no new regular season champion or new winner yet. Matt Kenseth, after that horrible crash, it's 41 points behind Kevin Harvick for the regular season championship. He will likely have to win at Richmond, as will everyone else below him in the playoff standings. So until next episode for our regular season finale at Richmond, I hope you all have a good one.